Hello future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. There is another video in calculus about work, and I consider this as beautiful problems indeed. So I hope that through this video, you will be able to understand, follow the solutions I presented as well as the explanations, and I hope that through the explanations, your knowledge, your skills in mathematics will be enhanced. So for the first problem, a bucket that weighs 4 pounds and a rope of negligible weight are used to draw water from a well that is 80 feet deep. The bucket is filled with 40 pounds of water and is pulled up at a rate of 2 feet per second, but water leaks out of a hole in the bucket at a rate of 0.2 pound per second. So find the work done in pulling the bucket to the top of the well. So to solve this problem, remember that um, we have to draw the figure and the force needed to pull up this system with a bucket with a constant weight of 4 pounds and rope with negligible weight, but there is a bucket attached at the end, and also the initial weight of water in the bucket is 40 pounds, and the rope is pulled up at the rate of 2 feet per second, and water leaks out uh, of a hole in the bucket at the rate of 0.2 pound per second. So to help analyze the situation, let's have this figure here. So initially, if we have to cut the rope at this level here, then the force that should be exerted to lift the bucket, the content of the bucket up would be, we have 4 pounds and the initial weight of the water in the bucket is 40 pounds, then minus zero point 0.2 pounds per second times time. So let's compute the time it will take the bucket to reach the top. So first, let's set up the equation work equals integral of this constant force dy from 0 to t, and we have the weight, we have the length of the rope, which is 80 feet. So y equals 2t. This y here is equal to the speed of pulling the rope up, which is 2 feet per second times time. So that would be the value of y. Then the differential would be 2 dt. So that means when y is 80 feet, then time for this bucket to reach the top would be 40 seconds. So F, which is equal to 40 plus 4, quantity 40 minus 0.2 t would be 44 minus 0.2 t. Then times differential of y, which is 2 dt. So from here, the time would be 40 seconds as calculated here. So we can now evaluate this integral. You can evaluate this manually and you check. I just use the high-tech calculator to shorten the solution. So work is equal to 3,200 pounds. So another way is work equals integral from uh, 0 to this time 80 feet, because the length of the rope is equal to the depth of the well, 80, and we replace t rather in terms of y, which is y over 2. So work equals integral 0 to 80 of 44 minus 0.2 t, and t is from this equation y over 2, then dy. Using your calculator again, it will give us the same result of 33,200 pound-foot. Then as another solution, take note that 4 pounds, the weight of the bucket is constant. So the work done in pulling this, exerting a force of 4 pounds to reach the top 80 is 4 times 80, direct formula, 4 times 80. Then for this weight of water here, initially it is 40 feet. Then as it reaches the top, because it will take 40 seconds for the bucket to reach the top, then the amount of water remained would be 40 minus zero point 0.2 times 40, that's 32 pounds. Therefore, for the content of water, the work done in pulling the water up to the top, remember its weight changes. So we use the average weight, which is initially 40, then as it reaches the top, 32, then 1/2 of quantity 40 plus 32, that's the average weight, then times 80 feet. So again, another solution is 4 pounds, the weight of the bucket, times 80, force times distance, plus the average weight of water, which is quantity 40, plus as it reaches the top, 32, divided by 2, that's the average weight, times distance, which is 80 feet. So work is 4 times 80. I hope you follow this. Weight of bucket times distance traveled by the bucket, 80 pounds, plus 1/2, that's 0.5, 1/2, average weight of water, 40 plus 32, then times distance, 80. So it will give us the same answer of 3,200 pound-foot. So I presented 3 solutions, so I hope that you were able to follow that, at least one solution. Let's proceed to the next problem. Leaky 10 kilogram bucket is lifted from the ground to a height of 12 meters at a constant speed with a rope that weighs zero point 0.8 pound, zero point 0.8 kilogram per meter. Initially, the bucket contains 36 kilograms of water, but the water leaks out at a constant rate and finishes draining just as the bucket reaches the 12-meter level. So how much work is done? So this problem is somewhat related to problem 33A. Then in addition, the rope this time has constant mass per meter of 0.8 kilogram per meter, and the difference this time, as soon as the bucket reaches the top, the water is drained completely, so that means there's no more water as the bucket reaches the top. So this is the figure. We have a section cut here. So the weight of water, or the weight, total weight, would be the weight, the mass of the bucket, which is 10 kilograms, plus initially the mass of water, which is 36. So all in all, that's 46 kilogram, minus the mass of water that is draining out of the bucket, then times G. Then the mass of the rope, or the weight of the rope, is equal to 0.8 kilogram times kilogram per meter times Y, then times G also. So that's why the force that should be exerted to lift the bucket and its content, as well as the rope, would be 46 minus MW, then plus the force that should be exerted here, which is the weight of the weight of the rope, which is, if this is Y, then this is 12 minus Y, then this force here total would be this weight plus this weight here, which is 0.8 kilogram per meter times the length of the rope, which is 12 minus Y, then quantity times G. So substituting into the formula, work equals integral of constant force dy, then from 0 to t, this first in terms of time. So we have 36 kilogram mass of water, by the way, that is draining out of the bucket per meter is 36 kilogram divided by 12 meters, because as the bucket reaches the top, no more water inside the bucket. So 3 kilograms per meter. Then 36 kilograms of water initially minus uh, rate at which the water is draining out, which is kilogram per meter times time, equals 0, because as the bucket reaches the top, no more water is retained in the bucket. So that's why we equate it to 0. So that means time is equal to 12 seconds. So the length S is also equal to Y. Length S is equal to Y. That is 1 meter per second, the rate of change. So substitute F equals 46 minus the mass of water in general, which is equal to 3 kilogram per meter times Y, that is leaking out, then plus 9.6, where 9.6 here is zero point 0.8 times point, 0.8 times 12, that's 9.6. By the way, time is also Y, so that means 12 seconds. So the mass of water that is leaking out is 3 kilogram per meter times uh, Y, which is in seconds also, in meters also. Then minus zero point 0.8 times Y, so minus 0.8 Y, then times the acceleration due to gravity G. Simplifying, F is equal to, so Y is 1t, 1 meter per second times time. So that's the reason. So simplifying, F, so that's why dy is dt. Differential of y is differential of d. So F is 55.6 minus 3.8 of y times 9.81. So we can now substitute it into this equation there. So work equals integral 0 to 12, 55.6 minus 3.8 y, then times 9.81 dy. So integrating using the high-tech calculator, it is equal to 3861 newtons per meter. You can also express y in terms of time if you want, then limits would be same, 0 to 12 seconds also. We can also substitute. We can also treat y as simply y, length of rope, which is also the limits would be 0 to 12 meters. So another solution is work. We just apply work equals average force times distance in this case. So we have the mass of the bucket, which is constant 10 times 9.81 times 12, then plus the average mass of water, which is equal to 36 plus 0 divided by 2, so 18, 0, because the bucket contains no water as it reaches the top. So initially its mass is 36 kilograms. As it reaches the top, 0. So the average mass of water would be 18, 36 plus 0 over 2, then times distance 12, plus the average mass or weight of the rope, which is 0.8 kilogram per meter times 12, then times distance, because it acts at the center, the distance will only be 6. So work is, this is the constant mass of the bucket, 10 times 9.81, so that's the weight of the bucket, distance 12, plus the average mass of the water, 36 plus 0 divided by 2, so 18 kilograms, times acceleration due to gravity, 9.81 times 12, then plus for that of the rope, 0.8 times 12, this is the mass of the rope, times 9.81, the weight of the rope, because the weight of the rope acts at the center of gravity of the rope, which is at the center point here, then the distance will just be half of 12, which is 6. So calculating that is also equal to 3861 Newton meter. Finally, we have 33C, a 10-foot chain weighs 25 pounds and hangs from a ceiling. Find the work done in lifting the lower end of the chain to the ceiling so that it's level with the upper end. So to help visualize the situation, let's have the figure here. Initially, this is the 10-foot chain. Then when this end is lifted to coincide with the top here, then this is now the figure, so that the force to be exerted here is equal to as follows. So work is integral of constant force times dy. Then the force would be the weight of the chain, which is 25 pounds. So 25 pounds is equal to the uniform weight of the chain times 10 feet. So that means the uniform weight of the chain is 2.5 pounds per foot. So the force here to be exerted is equal to 2.5 pounds per foot times the length, which is 5 minus y, because this is just 5 feet, half of 10, as the other end at the other bottom end is raised to this level here. So that means this is 5 feet. So if this distance is y, then that's 5 minus y. So that we have here 2.5 times y. This the weight or the tension at this level here. So take note, this is y, so it's the weight of the chain is 2.5 pounds per foot. So the weight of the chain at this level here, this part, is equal to 2.5 times y. Then plus this weight of the chain, which is the tension here, is equal to 2.5 times quantity 5 minus y. So simplifying that, that would be 2.5 times 5, because 2.5y will be cancelled out. So that means it's 12.5. So 12.5 dy. So work equals integral of 12.5 dy, 0 to 5, using the calculator, or you can evaluate that as 12.5y from 0 to 5. So 12.5 times 5 is 62.5 foot. Then the other way, without integration, is take note that the center of gravity of the lower 5-foot chain is here, and as the other end is lifted to reach this level, the center of gravity will now be here as shown in the figure. So the center of gravity would be the distance between the centers of the gravity of the lower chain and this upper 5-foot chain would be 5 feet as shown in the figure. So the weight of this part is equal to 2.5 times 5 feet. Then the distance is 5 feet also. So from work equals force times distance, force is the weight of the lower half, which is 2.5 times 5. Then distance moved by this center of gravity is 5 feet. So work equals constant force times distance. The constant force is the weight of the lower half, which is 2.5 times 5. And the distance traveled by that center of gravity of this lower half, this is the final position of the center of gravity of the lower half, is 5 feet. So calculating, it is also 62.5 pound-foot. So that's it. I hope that you were able to follow and understand the explanations. So I presented many ways so that you can at least grasp the idea in solving these problems.